Hello, everybody. My name is, well, I was never actually given a name, but I'm going to tell you the story of my life. I started out as a simple idea, or maybe not so simple, as making another creature from scratch isn't exactly easy. But my creator had great ambition and would do anything to see his idea turn into a reality. Unlike everybody else, I was made from multiple different body parts, so that makes me even more unique. My creator started to stitch and bind these pieces together and eventually created me. The first thing that I ever experienced in life was my creator running away in fear. It wasn't the best way to begin my existence. I had decided that if even my own creator wouldn't love me, I would have to go out into the world and try to survive on my own. Everywhere I went, I was shunned and disgraced because of my ugliness. I eventually came across an old hut with some people living inside. This time, I decided approaching them would probably be a bad idea, so I stayed back and borrowed some of their food. As I observed these people more, I eventually learned to speak and then later to read. Later on, I found the notes of my creator, and then I truly learned how much he hated and despised me. This made me very angry and quite upset. After being pushed away from the people in the small home, I grew desperately lonely, so I decided to go and search for him. I had finally made it to Geneva, the home of my creator. While I was there, I'd encountered a boy, and upon discovering his relationship to my creator, I lost sight of all rationality and killed him. I had no choice but to frame some woman I had never even met for the murder. It really is unfortunate what ended up happening to her. I eventually found my creator in the mountains, so I told him everything about my life after I was made. I begged him to create a female companion to ease my sorrow. When he agreed to it, I was completely overjoyed. For 2 years I followed him and observed his work. I was so excited I could hardly contain it. Soon I would have somebody to share the world with. But then my happiness collapsed in on me as I witnessed my creator destroy the very creation he spent so much time on, and my only ticket to happiness. Filled with rage, I lost all faith in ever living a life of joy, so I decided to devote the rest of my days to ruining the life of Victor Frankenstein, and I would start by killing one of his closest friends. Then I would kill his wife on the day of his wedding. For the rest of my life I led on the foolish man, leaving him clues and hints just to fuel his mindless obsession. It became the only motivation in my life, to observe his slowly degrading integrity and dignity the longer he pursued his target. When he finally died, I had nothing left to live for. Now, unlike most Draw My Life videos, this story has an end to it, sadly with flames atop a funeral pyre. Anyways, I would like to thank everyone for spending the time to watch my life in drawing. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.